During labor and childbirth, was there anything that took you completely by surprise? I'd been in labor for 18 hours straight. No food, no water, just pain. Every time I tried to eat something, I'd throw it up within minutes. By hour 16, I was running on pure survival mode. When my daughter finally came out after what felt like an eternity of pushing, the pain stopped. I laid there on the table, completely drained, just staring at the ceiling. I could hear her crying in the background, which the nurses said was a good sign, so I closed my eyes and tried to catch my breath. That's when I noticed the whispering. I opened my eyes and saw 3 nurses huddled around my baby. One of them had a syringe in her hand. "Is everything okay?" I asked, my heart starting to race. "She's fine," one nurse said quickly, not looking at me. "Just feeding her." "Why are you whispering?" I asked. The nurses exchanged glances. Finally, the one closest to my daughter said, "Your baby is extremely hungry." I watched as my daughter sucked down the entire syringe of formula in under a minute. The moment it was empty, she started screaming again. Not crying, screaming. "How much has she had?" I asked. "This is her 4th one," the nurse said, looking genuinely concerned. "She finished the first 3 in 10 minutes. I started laughing. I couldn't help it. After 18 hours of labor with no food, of course my daughter came out starving. She was probably just as hungry as I was, but the nurses weren't laughing. "Ma'am, we've never seen a newborn this hungry," the head nurse said. "She's had more formula in 20 minutes than most babies eat in their first 6 hours. They gave her another syringe. She drained it in 30 seconds and immediately started screaming for more." That's when the pediatrician came in. She looked at my chart, then at my daughter, then back at me. "Hospital policy limits formula for newborns to encourage breastfeeding," she said carefully. "But your daughter is screaming every time we stop feeding her." "How much has she had total?" I asked. 6 syringes. That's nearly 2 ounces. For a newborn who's 30 minutes old. I looked at my tiny daughter, red-faced and furious, fists clenched, and I started laughing again. "She gets that from her dad," I said. "He's the exact same way. Can't function without food." The